Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I'm going to show you my lipstick collection. It's not a lot, to be honest, because when I moved to Croatia I could not really bring all my makeup. I gift my friends like most of my makeup, so it is like a tiny collection, but that is kind of the thing. It's like the essential lipstick that I use, from really MLBB, like everyday kind nude kind of lipstick, pink, beigey, to this kind of red lips. It's kind of like a lipstick version of the capsule wardrobe. And I have some really like gems in this collection that not really a lot of people talk about, which I feel a pity of, because some of the products are really good, like the best I've ever tried in my life. I owned loads of MAC, Chanel, YSL lipsticks before I came here, but there is something else that is much better than that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
First, I'm going to show you 4 MAC matte lipsticks. Probably most of the lips products that I own now are matte, because that's what I'm into these past 2 years. This shade I'm wearing is the famous Velvet Teddy. It's a very lovely soft pink nude with a little bit of coral undertone. It's a perfect daily MLBB color. This shade tends to present quite differently on different skin tones, I discovered. When I was in a lighter skin tone, it shows more of a pinky shade, but now I am kind of darker yellow skin tone. It shows a little more coral than just plain pink. It gives a really soft feeling and is truly the best everyday look with light makeup. It matches perfectly with softer or lighter makeup. This shade called Kinda Sexy. It is also a very lovely daily nude with a more coral orangey undertone. I like to wear this shade when I do very minimal makeup or even no makeup, because it doesn't have the pinky tone like the Velvet Teddy, so it looks even more natural on my yellowy skin tone. But if you have a more pinky skin undertone, Velvet Teddy may be your best known makeup lipstick shade. I love that the MAC matte lipsticks, they are very matte, but they are not too dry. If I wear them like the whole day, yeah, my lips could flake a little, but it takes quite a good amount of time in order to feel dry. I owned Chanel matte lipstick before, but they are really dry. Like once I applied it, my lips are like dehydrated and shows the lines of my lips very obviously. I make my lips look even drier than they are. So yeah, that's why the reason I didn't keep the Chanel matte lipstick, but I kept 4 of these MAC lipsticks. This shade here called Mer, it is a very beautiful rosy pink color. It doesn't have any coral undertone in it, so I feel like it's kind of like the typical princess pink. Personally, for me, it gives me that kind of princess vibe. So I do not wear it without makeup, because it's obviously quite not a nude color, but I love this shade a lot, especially during spring. And the MAC matte lipstick, they transfer a little if you eat, as you can see here how it transferred all the tissue. The last MAC matte lipstick shade I owned called Whirl. It is not a typical color that I would wear it on its own for sure. It's a brownish shade with a slight purple undertone. It gives quite a dark vampire vibe, so it looks good with dark and heavy makeup, but I don't usually wear heavy makeup, so I don't use it on its own. I usually pair with the shade Kinda Sexy. I apply Kinda Sexy all over my lips and then tap on Whirl in the center of my lips to create some depth. And these 2 colors combine a very awesome vibe, and I really like. I remember I bought these shades together, and when I first got them, I wore them non-stop, like every day. They're just literally a really easy combo for all kind of makeup. Then I have 3 lip glosses and tint products. First, I have this YSL water stain lipstick. It's called lipstick, but I personally think it's more like a sheer tint. I love YSL lip products so much, and I used to own more than like 20 YSL lipstick, and I don't know what the heck I was thinking and gave up keeping all my YSL lipstick, but yeah, I gave away all of them to my friends. Well, anyway, I bought this water stain lipstick in the shade 606. It is a very light pink color. During this past summer, I was super tanned and I wanted something very Barbie pink, but long lasting, and YSL came out with this water stain lipstick collection, so I bought this. The texture is very watery and super sheer. I watched lots of videos of the darker shades. It seems that when the shade is darker, the colors showed up much brighter, more solid, and last much longer. Because if I use this shade, even though it gives a really cute Barbie pink color, the color kind of just fade away in an hour. So if you're looking to buy this shade, I would suggest you to apply a matching lipstick underneath and use this as only a topper. I'm not a fan of lip gloss for sure because I hate the sticky feeling and I have really long hair. When wind blows, I hate my hair sticking on my lips, and that just feels so gross. But I still own one lip gloss, which is this plumping nude lip gloss from Essence in the shade 02 Big Softie. This is such a gorgeous brownish nude lip gloss. Although it is a lip plumping gloss, I don't usually only apply it on its own because obviously it's a lip gloss, it's quite sheer and it doesn't cover my lip color. But I love how it tones down other lipstick shade that I apply underneath and just kind of give a sexier, juicy look to my lips. I have paired it up on top with a liquid lipstick, which I will show you later in this video. I bought this L'Oreal Paris tinted lip oil in the shade 02 Sugar Plum from ASOS simply because it was on sale, but I am quite surprised by it. It is very moisturizing and it's not sticky at all. It doesn't feel oily, and when my lips are dry and I don't feel like wearing any lipstick, I would chunk this on my lips and treat it kind of like a day wear oil treatment during the day. And the shade, the pink, is really pretty and sheer and subtle, which I like. It definitely smells delicious. It's like a mix of sweet berries. The only flaw is that the packaging I received is leaking, so it's pretty gross and I can't bring it out with me. Then I have this Generation G sheer matte lipstick in the shade Zip from Glossier. You would know that I got this recently if you've watched my full face of Glossier video. And I mentioned that I don't like it because of the formula. It's really dry and it pulls my lip when I'm applying it, and I still feel the same. The MAC matte lipsticks apply really smoothly and this one just doesn't. However, surprisingly, I use it more often than I thought I would. As it's a sheer matte lipstick, it doesn't look too heavy on the lips, so I wear it quite often with natural makeup or even no makeup. It gives a good flush on my lips and makes me look healthier or less tired in general. It is buildable. No matter how many layers I build, it doesn't dry up my lips. I mean, when I apply it, I feel pulling and dry, but the product itself, the formula is not drying, if it makes sense. And it does not give a solid color, so no matter how many layers you build, it's pretty subtle and is quite suitable for whoever wants natural matte lips. And I think there's totally no fragrance in the product because it just plainly smells like chemical, like no special smell. The next two shades are my new favorite matte liquid lipsticks. They are from Essence and I use them in my glossy eyelid makeup tutorial. They are the Matte About Matte liquid lipsticks. This shade is 01 Dusty Romance. This is a very stunning brown coral color. I occasionally wear it on its own when I want a dark nude lip color. Sometimes I pair it with the other shade from the same line like I did in the glossy eyelid makeup tutorial. This shade is 04 Matte Matters, which is the shade that I said earlier that I pair with a brown nude color. It is a gorgeous rosy pink color. Despite the fact that the name of these liquid lipsticks are too long and tricky, I really love these matte about matte liquid lipsticks. I love the formula. They're not too dry, they're super matte once they dry down. It takes a minute or two for the color to settle down. The color applies so easily and I only need one layer to show a solid lip color. But bear in mind that the color is not buildable. So normally I only apply one layer, and if I apply more than one layer, then the color looked really thick and flaky. The color stays really well even after eating. That's why I love liquid lipstick so much, because I hate uneven lip colors after having a bite during meal, and I'm not going to reapply my lips over and over again during eating. Then I have some Kiko Milano products. They are from the same line, which is the Unlimited Double Touch collection. These are the ones that I said in the intro that they are gems, but no one really talked about. They're two-sided. One side is matte liquid lipsticks and the other side is transparent lip gloss. Frankly, I only use the matte liquid lipstick side. As I mentioned, I don't like lip gloss, but I did put on the gloss in this video in order to show you how it looks like. The reason why I still am obsessed with them since I first discovered them 2 years ago is because of the formula and the color. First of all, whenever I wear any of these colors I own, I always have been asked what lips I'm wearing. This is hands down so far the only ones I've been asked over and over again by different people, even strangers on the street. This shade I'm wearing is number 103. It's Supernatural Dusty Coral Nude shade. These are one of two shades that I have been wearing nearly daily for over the past 2 years. The other shade I've been wearing daily is this number 120. It is the most beautiful dusty dried rose shade. Besides the colors, the texture and formula are unbelievable. They have a moussey consistency, so they apply super smooth. When they dry down, I barely feel anything on my lips. I have never wore any lip products that I don't feel anything, like literally nothing on the lips. And at the same time, the color never gets off. Even I eat, I drink, I wash my face, I shower, the color is still there. If you're someone like me who hates to worry about uneven fading lip color throughout the day, too lazy to keep checking and reapplying lip products, these are the perfect lip products, I swear. And here I pair this 120 shade with the Essence Plumping Nude Gloss I mentioned earlier. The brown in the gloss just toned down the rosy pink a little and gives a sexy, mysterious vibe. And I really like this combo. However, I do not recommend this shade here I'm wearing. This shade is number 108, which in fact I bought it by mistake. I think I wanted to restock the Dusty Dried Rose shade 120 and I accidentally took a wrong one. This color is not a color that I would usually wear. It is a salmon red with a pink undertone. I'm a person who goes nude or extreme bold, so it's not red enough for me. This kind of red is not my cup of tea, but if you're looking to wear red but not too fire red, this might be for you. However, the reason why I do not recommend this shade is because the consistency in this shade is weird. Unlike other shades I own, this color doesn't come as solid as the other colors. I have to apply several layers to get a good solid color, but after several layers of the products, it becomes quite sticky and tacky. A little bit too tacky that the color kind of transfer in between my upper and lower lips and make the lips really uneven. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy, but the texture and consistency of this shade just doesn't feel the same as the others I own. Now this is the kind of red that I would wear. This is the shade 107 as a typical bright red. Whenever I have important occasions, parties, Christmas, New Year's, this is my go-to shade. This shade also needs 2 layers in order to make the color solid, but it doesn't transform into tacky texture. It's still very lightweight, and craziest thing is, if I applied it in the morning, the color still stay the same without touching up. I'm not lying. I worked in retail when I lived in London, and from morning at 8 I left home. I worked, I talked, I ate, I drank, I came home at 7 in the evening. I didn't need to touch up my lips at all. How crazy is that? So that's why, as the diamond mind in the dirt that no YouTubers or influencers I follow have ever talked about, I really truly recommend these products. And whoever tried them after my recommendation always come back to me and tell me how amazing these liquid lipsticks are. And they're only £8.99 each. So I mean, get out of your chair now and run to Kiko Milano to grab one, or simply order it online if you don't have a Kiko Milano store in your area. And myself literally stock up the shade 103 and 120 at home in case they discontinued. Last year, I'm showing you the stain of all the products that I've shown you. I wiped my arms with Nivea dry oil makeup remover that I usually use to remove my makeup. You can see that the Kiko Milano ones really needs time to rub off, but they're not non-removable, but patience is required when removing them. But yeah, I personally do not mind them at all if the color stays strong and pretty throughout the day.
So that's all of my lipstick collection, but I want to talk about two more products, which are lip balms. So the first one is super popular, I probably think you know about it already, as the kielh lip balm #1. So it is like a clear lip balm, which is super popular and famous. I think in Hong Kong there is to say that every cabin crew, they have this lip balm because in flight is super dry, and even they think that it's moisturizing in flight. So that's how I discovered it. I personally don't like this squeeze out kind of lip balm. They could be sticky and it takes quite a lot of time to absorb, so I usually only use this when my lips is like super dry. So I would apply it before sleep for kind of like an overnight lip treatment. And the other one I want to talk about is from Chanel. I know the price point is high for a lip balm because you usually can get a lip balm for a few pounds, like under £5. And this one I think is around 17-18 pounds. This one I kind of used up, like you can see only have like kind of the tip left. This is my third or fourth lip balm. I have never ever in my life that finished a lip balm, but oh my god, like it's just super moisturizing. It doesn't feel anything. The weight is so light, you don't feel a cast of palm over your lips. No, it absorbs so fast, and it's just so good. So although the price point is kind of high, I still really recommend it. Every of my friends, if they ask do you have any recommendation on lip balm, I would just definitely this one, because the only thing that I really can say is I never finished a lip balm in my life, and this is the only one that I repurchased for 3 to 4 times. So I really recommend you to go give it a try. Yeah. So that finished up my whole lip product collection. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that subscribe button now, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.